In 2021, an international study found that 4 out of 10 of those surveyed had functional gut problems. But what is the gut, and why is it important to learn about it? In this video, I'm going to show you what the gut is and what the difference is between a normal gut and a leaky gut. At the end, I'm going to list some scientifically proven ways to nourish and support the 4 L's of the gut: the lumen, the lining, the lacteals, and the lymphocytes. The alimentary canal, the digestive tract, or simply the gut, is simply a very long, sophisticated tube of smooth muscle that runs from the mouth to the anus. It has specialized areas along the way where glands and organs squirt in digestive enzymes and juices into the canal to help its many, many complex functions. The macronutrients in the food that you eat, the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, have to be broken down into tiny, tiny particles so that the body can use them. So there's a lot of action happening in the gut lumen, this middle part that's inside the tube from one end to the other. Once the food's broken down, the tiny micronutrients can then cross the barrier of the lining of the gut and be absorbed into the body. We're going to take a closer look at the typical structure of someplace along the gut wall. So here we see the 4 L's of the gut: the lumen, the lining, the lacteals, and the lymphocytes. The first L is the lumen, the hollow inside of the tube. That's in this space right here, or potential space. The finger-like projections are called the villi. They allow for more efficient absorption of nutrients because they increase the surface area. So next, we're going to take a closer look at one of these villi, maybe this one right here. All right, so we can get a really good look now of the 4 L's. The lumen, which is going to be way up here, is where the gut microbiome lives. That's where the microbiome wars are taking place between the friendly bacteria and the unfriendly gut bacteria. The lining is the covering of the finger-like villi. Now, we're going to take an even closer look at one of these villi, of the cells of the villi, because there are even more projections where there's increased surface area. The third L is a lacteal. That is this green structure here. That is a lymphatic vessel or a lymphatic capillary, and it runs along with your blood capillaries, your arterioles and your venules, and that has very special functions for your immune system. The fourth L is the lymphocytes, or the immune cells. Now here, they just look like nice little clumps of cells. We're going to see a whole different picture in the next drawing. Okay, so this kind of slide takes a little bit of getting used to, but here's the lumen area, this clear area that will be the middle of the alimentary canal, or the gut. Here are the finger-like villi. They look a little different because they've been cut at angles, causing these oblong structures. But this is a very, very, very thin slice. So it's hard to get them to be as pretty as they are in the pictures that are drawn. All right, the lymphatic capillaries, well, they're in the middle of these villi, the lacteals. They're there along with the capillaries of the blood system. But take a look at these lymphatic cells, or the lymphocytes, the fourth L. These aren't just little clumps of cells. There are millions of cells. Millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of cells just waiting for some bacteria or some toxin to cross the barrier where it doesn't belong. And then what happens? Well, here we have the tale of two guts, the normal gut on the left and the leaky gut on the right. On the left, we have the friendly bacteria. They're winning the microbiome wars, and there's a good balance of the gut. Lovely mucus, very few particles of bacteria, of toxins. On the right, and the tight junctions are holding. Nothing is getting across the barrier. The cells are plump and ready for action, and they are protecting the blood flow. On the right, the unfriendly gut bacteria are winning the microbiome wars, and they're causing inflammation, which is destroying the normal functioning of the lining. The bacteria, the viruses, the toxins, now they can cross the barrier because these tight junctions are weak. And when they cross into the bloodstream and into those millions and millions of lymphatic cells, you could see very easily how now the immune system can be triggered inside the body. That is why there's a gut-heart connection, a gut-brain connection, a gut-thyroid connection. The gut is the heart of it all, and it's got to be healthy. So if there's chronic inflammation in the gut and this barrier breaks down, the gut is leaky. And look at one of the main culprits, gluten. That is why avoiding the bad foods is the first of my 5-step framework for complete nutrition. So step 1, we have to get the diet right. Step 2, what else can we do to nourish and support the gut? Well, you have to get the 90 essential micronutrients that we need on a daily basis. Step 3, antioxidants and anti-inflammatory support. Step 4, focuses specifically on gut support. And step 5, well, that's a whole plethora, can I use that word, of secret sauces that have specific functions to nourish and support different body systems. I'll be making videos on each step as we continue in the series. Meanwhile, I promised in the beginning to give, besides my 5 steps, here's some specific nutrients that have been shown to nourish and support the 4 L's of the gut. But here's what you need to know: what they are, where to find them, how to take them, and what to expect when you do. So make sure and click or tap to subscribe to my channel so that you can see all of my nutrition and heart health videos. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.